good old energy read. It's your girl Choice out here on the table. Thank you if you've already liked and subscribed. I truly greatly appreciate you. If you're new here, I am glad to have you. So I just want to start by saying pauses are very necessary. We are approaching a full moon here, October the 6th. I'm currently in Riverside, so for us, it's October the 6th. Mercury enters into Scorpio. Full moon occurs in Aries. So you may have experienced some pauses. I just wanted to let you know it's nothing wrong with that, because you'll be able to see things you wouldn't have seen if you'd have rushed. Okay, so I just want to jump in on the table and see if we can clarify some of these pauses or just see what's out here today. I'd like to acknowledge and thank the ancestors in love and life for residing in my temple. I do pray and ask that this message reach the Most High Creator for transparency on behalf of the collective. Any dark, negative, low vibration energies, I ask that you be turned into a blind eye. You are not welcome in this energy read. I also pray for protection on behalf of me and the viewer as I channel this energy. Got me a torch, y'all. Haha. Told you I had to get me a torch. That lighter wasn't doing it for me. I was like, why is it taking me so long to burn this sage? Well, flame ain't strong enough. Nobody told me that. Be quiet. Yeah, pauses are necessary. Very necessary. Mind you, I have 78 cards in a deck. Okay. We got the Two of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Five of Pentacles upright. Somebody's personal growth was delayed. Once they couldn't come to a decision, they refused to walk away from a situation. They didn't know which way to go. They were stagnant about it. It was like a stagnant energy. So they couldn't make their mind up. They couldn't take any action to create, the path. They had to forge a path. So anytime you have a fork in the road, you have to pause, right? Whether it's traffic, whether it's stop and go, whether it's you can't read the signs, the GPS froze, you looking, you know what I'm saying? If you've never been there before, you have to pause in order to figure out which route you're going to take, right? Boom. So that led to losing. They missed out. It was a opportunity that escaped from their reaches. Okay. Already we have Aries and Taurus energy. We have number 2, we have number 5. 2 and 5 is 7. Could have been a relationship. 7 equals marriage. 2 is love. 5 is rapid fast changes. So maybe this is a love connection they couldn't make a decision on, that changed their circumstances, their environment severely, drastically, because they couldn't make a decision, so they lost out. And it changed their life, it changed their finances, it changed their stability, their circumstances, it changed their credibility. to the person that they were in a relationship with, and it threw off the commitment. It threw it off. Whoa. Seven of Swords popped out. Somebody was fighting to the death about this decision. They were arguing. Your person had to pull their energy back because it felt like they stuck their neck out to win at all costs in a situation, and ended up having to go back, having to retreat, having to this situation it compromised some of their integrity, right? Whether they had integrity to begin with, because we don't know. We're very early in the reading. But I just know that because they could not go down the right path, they weren't in alignment with their true purpose, they ended up being deceived by something, and they had to again retreat and pull their energy back. So Seven of Swords is Aquarius energy, and then we have the Four Pentacles in Capricorn energy. They had to pull and retreat everything back. 5 and 4 is 9, which is a completion. Okay, 2, 7. 7 and 2 is also 9 too. So I'm seeing endings here. A lot of endings, rapid fast changes. 7 and 4 is 11. So that they can balance out the energies that are here. Okay. So whoever jumped up and walked away, or whoever left them behind, made them feel betrayed. And they had to look at the circumstances for what it is, if it's still currently happening, and retreat, pull back their energy. And then I had a 4 of Swords in the bottom of the deck, which is like isolation. So you got somebody that's coming to a lot of endings with a commitment, and they're getting rid of a lot of illusions here. Look what I flipped out. This is what flipped out of my hand when the moon came out, which is 18, which is 9 again, which is another ending. So they had to pull themselves back from illusions that led them to feel set up. Somebody got set up by an illusion. By there was like a commitment that involved money here, and it was an illusion with Pisces out here. And because there are so many transformations and illusions, endings, a lot of transformation, a lot of endings, the illusion is busted. Okay, so we got a Knight of Wands here in reverse, Judgment in reverse. That this is all that flew out. I'm not taking these, but I'm just showing you because we're being nosy. This situation, you have a Knight of Wands here who is upset. This is an angry masculine energy, probably mad at themselves for the way that they have gone into a commitment under illusions and betrayal and deceit. They made the wrong choice, right? They went into the situation under false pretenses, and it was a connection that it's now shattered, right? And it's caused a lot of pauses. And if they would just accept that this is what it is, they could go in and begin to transform. But this feels like a person who is rejecting the signs and they just are so stuck in the fact that this all happened that they're not even able to begin the transition into transformation. So where it could have gone under judgment, they're so frustrated, they're still blocking out the intuition that is guiding them to open their eyes, right? And then the Knight of Swords popped out, which is ambition. This is a mouthy guy, you know. And then there's the Knight of Cups. Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups. Okay, so you have two more masculines out here. Okay, there's an emotional available offer from this masculine here, and then there's this masculine here who's kind of deceitful. Okay, he's fast thinking, defending his beliefs. He is the guy who can convince you. He can convince you. He can persuade you. He can tell you, but he's not actually like, he can't actually back up what he's saying. Okay? So you have a real emotional connection here, and then you have this connection here. So it's separate. These are not connected. This is just in the background. Okay? There's one that lost because he won't evolve. There's one that is a master persuasion, art of persuasion. There's an artist of persuasion here. And then there's a emotional stability connection here. So maybe there's a past, there's a present, and a future. The past, he won't heal. Okay? He's in denial. There's a current one. He's talking. Okay? But once you get behind the words, there's nothing. Okay? And then there's real open emotional intimacy here. Okay, so I'm looking at Capricorn energy, Aquarius energy, Libra energy, Scorpio energy, Pluto, which is Scorpio again, and fire. Then I'm looking at Leo and Cancer. Okay, that was just in the background. Wow. So, let's continue. Slow down, Spirit. Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy, King of Swords in reverse, the illusions are busted, and it's caused a cognitive dissonance in this abusive masculine. And the reason why he's abusive is because he preys on the weak and the innocent for money. He preys on the weak and the innocent for money. And he went in this connection for money. and it did a tailspin in his face because the moon is out here in Pisces. It was like shattered illusions. Made him feel betrayed. That's why he had to pull back. He has now lost his way. He has now had to figure out how did he miss seeing the smoke. He had to realize that he thought he had a chance at riches, like permanent riches, ongoing luxury lifestyle living. But Spirit said, no, we don't roll like that. With this being the Hermit in reverse in Virgo, this is a disconnect with Spirit. This is actually a disconnect with Spirit. They're not in alignment with Spirit. And they like to play mind games. Okay? They play games with people's heart. Okay? And they use status, material things, and work ethics to create illusions. Almost like a reap what you sow. This is a false emperor. Not being able to take any action. This lighting is bad, isn't it? Can't really see the card. Well, I'll hold it up. Emperor in reverse, which is the number 4, which is fire. This is a false emperor who thought long and hard about themselves. Okay? They put themselves first before everybody and everything, and it caused them to crumble financially. Their stability is upside down because that's 4. And then we have the Hierophant here. So the Hierophant to the Emperor is five and 4 is 9, which is another ending. Okay? Rapid fast changes to their instability. And then we have the 4 of Wands reversed at the bottom of the deck. They're not able to enjoy the fruits of their labor. They're not able to come in and commit or to promise or to 4 and 4 again right here is 8. They're not able to manifest a home, a happy home. This is not a happy home. This is a turned upside down home on behalf of the decisions that they made to take charge and to create illusions. Okay? And this is on behalf of Spirit. This is like karma. Karma hit them. We have the Knight of Pentacles out here. Aries and Taurus energy, which is air and earth. Spirit came in to shine a light on the fact that they feel incomplete without money. They feel like if they don't have money, they don't have anything, which is a hard pill for them to swallow because they lost everything behind a reckless commitment that they made, a reckless marriage that they were in. With them being super conniving and malicious, their rewards were snatched away from them because they lacked self-discipline to go out and plan anything actually stable. They like fast money, they like easy money, they like dirty money, they like whatever it takes to have riches without much effort to gain rewards, to appear like they're still on top, have power, and be in control. Spirit took it away and crashed a lot of their illusions. I have the Page of Pentacles here. Manifesting finances while they're away. They lost their way manifesting financial opportunities. They had lost their way manifesting finances, and it was unfair. Okay? So the Page of Pentacles is earth. The Hermit is earth. Then we have Justice out here in reverse. So this is like an unbalance. 11 reduces to 2. It's unbalanced. This was like a very high risk money chase with a karmic partner. Because at this point, it's behind the connection that they made. It was behind a commitment they made. And it doesn't, look what's on the top. Let's pause. Look what's on the top. A collaboration that was under an illusion. They went and worked with a group of people with an emotionally stoic masculine who doesn't have any boundaries to achieve this narrative, to achieve this. I'm seeing like Grand Theft Auto here. I don't know if you guys ever seen that video game. Well, groups of people set out on missions and they commit heinous crimes. They steal cars, they chop them up, and pretty much make money. And it doesn't matter how risky it is. The 6 of Cups flew out in reverse in Scorpio energy. Maybe these are people that they grew up with. Maybe this group of people are friends from their childhood. Maybe this group, and it may not be a group, it may just be a karmic. Maybe they were with this partner long term. You don't know about it. But because they were living in the past, They risked control. They lost control. And they put everything that they had into this collaboration. Okay? So they were talking to people about how they could stabilize everything quickly, and they failed to realize on the inside how it would affect everybody. This is somebody who only thinks about themselves, even in a group dynamic. So what happens here is these illusions mirrored back to them, because the moon is a mirror. That's why they say you are what you eat. This is a very off-kiltered situation. The car's not wanting to let me do my thing here. Yeah, this is Two of Cups in Cancer. So they collaborated with the childhood person that they thought was on the same page as them. But really, when you have something that's mirroring you, you attract in what you are. So if this masculine was chasing money, he attracted in a partner that was the same after money. And where he thought he was on top, this karmic partner betrayed them because they have no self-control. They have no real direction. They have only personal goals in mind. And this karmic partner was able to mirror that back to them. Very, very much so. Yeah. Do we have the Ace of Wands out here? Well, now they got a bright idea. Now they want to let go of the situation. This reading got really deep, really quick, but I gotta go. So I'm gonna pull some initials and some letters just for now. I have D, H, T, V, S, R, H, L, M, S, G, J, L, G, R, U, J, L, A. Somebody lives in LA. V, U, F. Those are the initials that I have. Now I'm gonna mention my zodiacs. I have Leo, Capricorn, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, and I have Scorpio. Okay? Have a blessed morning, evening, night whenever you're watching this video. Take care.